here, and welcome to another episode of View of Hoops podcast.
You had a brain fart.
Yeah, I had a brain fart, and I almost forgot the name of our own podcast. Well, it's been so long. We've been on hiatus for a while, or holiday, but
Almost
figuring the voice you hear now is Crystal.
Hello.
Hello, she will be the new co-host of View of Hoops podcast. It'll be us two dorks that you'll hear most of the time.
I'm the one that tolerates him without punching him in the face.
Only a few. Quiet. I'm not that annoying.
Okay.
But yeah, only a few guests every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
we tried to rely hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, exactly. We tried to rely on guests, but it just didn't work. We got inconsistency. So here's the new View of Hoops podcast. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Mm.
So it's a new year. We're recording this.
It's January 7th, actually.
7th, yeah. You'll probably be listening to it a few days after that.
Probably around the 12th or so.
Yeah. But it's a new year, 2013.
Yeah. So much for December 21st.
Yeah. That was a big fluff. I didn't even see any riots.
Actually, the only thing that we really got up here was snow. We got, where we live, we got a good maybe 2 feet. It was at least up to my knees, and I'm 5'1", and it was not fun driving my little car through quote-unquote snowbanks.
Doomsday snowstorm.
Yeah.
But other than that, it wasn't like really a big deal. Like
No.
I didn't see anyone like rioting or everyone just kind of went about their day.
Yeah. On Doomsday, I got KFC from work. That's what I basically got.
It's a good way to die, though. Last meal, KFC.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Did you grab a breast at least?
Yes.
Did you say, fuck it, it's the last day, I'm going in for a breast?
Yeah, that's the best kind.
I love titties, too.
Yeah. Would verify everything that my ex always thought of me.
A breast man.
Yeah.
But what do you think people even embrace the Doomsday, like,
Natural
philosophy?
pessimism, maybe?
Maybe
or
just everyone just thinking this world sucks, fuck it, hit the restart button?
Yeah, just to justify themselves, to make themselves feel better. To say I was right all along, that the world's a piece of shit. And
yeah, but when it happens to be right, and, like, let's say nuclear bombs fall, and you're like, I was right, vapor.
Well, the last one prior to this was what? The Y2K thing?
Yeah, the Y2K, maybe some others that I don't know about, but...
Yeah, because that's the only dominant one that I can think of as the Y2K.
The dreaded 00s?
Yeah, which was nothing. It's all human-made. It's all the only reason why they were freaking out is because they didn't think that far ahead.
I had, like, an old-school IBM with Windows 3.1 on it.
Yeah.
And so I just kept changing the date backwards, so it was always apparently 94.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't want my computer to Y2K because it wasn't Y2K ready.
Yeah.
Because it was just a piece of crap that I played Monopoly
Well,
on.
you wouldn't even talk, like, had conversations about this, like, with my family and stuff like that, and I don't know, maybe to be more of a shit disturber than anything, but you did have some valid points to it, but I think it's a load of BS myself. Like, it's quote-unquote, I guess, for lack of a better description, propaganda, I guess.
What's that, Y2K?
No, well, the whole Mayan calendar thing, and we're all going to die on the 21st, and then we get told on the radio, oh no, they made a mistake, it's on another day, and then, oh no, it's alright, it's back to the way it was.
Yeah, but the Mayans, man, they're so ancient.
Yeah.
And wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is the dirty library book you found on the floor in the corner. Like, it doesn't mean that what it says in is.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
I think the calendar guy just said, fuck it.
Yeah, well, it's just like
they'll figure it out for the next 1,000 years.
Yeah, and there's even all these, like, you get stuff on, like, Discovery and shit like that where they could use, like, for example, like, the Mayan stuff and trying to validate it for some people. Then you get these people that are known as quote-unquote the preppers, like, for instance, the new episode of Family Guy that was making fun of them, and
oh, yeah. The preppers.
The EMP explosion and frying everything, oh, heaven forbid. It made me laugh because you have a cluster of these kids that, I call them kids, they're probably like 16 years old, texting away, the EMP goes off, and then they sit there and they start sending out mass mail letters through the snail mail, sending to their new friend, reverting to the way that it used to be.
Yeah.
Which makes me laugh, because you get kids these days, like I work for Tim Hortons during the day, and I had a young girl and her friend come in, and she didn't even know how to swipe a card.
Yeah, it's pretty pathetic youth today. Not even...
Like, I'm not saying everybody's like that, but I call them kids, like they're 10 years younger than me. I'm 27, I'll be 28 in February, but...
Yeah, but still, they're, like, you show them a book, and they're like, what's that?
There's kids that don't even know how to...
I've never read a book.
Yeah, there's fucking kids that don't even know how to freaking, like, write cursive, and that's a standard... There are people that don't even know how to fucking print anymore. Which is sad. Or spell, for that matter.
Viewed on a digital media.
Yeah.
Good for the trees, though.
Well, I guess.
Bad for the lithium mines.
Yeah, well, trees not per se, because how are you supposed to dispose of all this shit? It's gotta go somewhere, it doesn't last forever. Or the problem is, actually, I think that it does last forever.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know disposing it's really crappy.
Yeah.
That's why there's, like, recycling plants, though. Apparently they have some sort of humane way, like...
There's a science to it, I guess.
Just burying it underground.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old fart.
This isn't very funny.
No. I ruined it for you, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I want to talk about my butthole, and you're just going on.
Sorry. Don't hurt me.
About depressing dead cell phones.
Okay, there, butthole. Then talk about stuff.
Talk about butthole. We should have had hoverboards the other day.
Yeah. Be like fucking
Back to the
Jetsons.
Future 2 told me that we would have hoverboards.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've watched that movie, so I don't really remember.
No?
No, it's... Frank, I think I was in high school last time I watched that movie.
I'm disappointed, but I have no sense of balance, so I would fall from a hoverboard. It hurts bad enough when I fall from a skateboard.
Yeah.
Falling from a hoverboard's just gonna suck balls.
Unless they have, like, built-in freaking butt pads or something.
I would have to be strapped into this thing religiously, and I think I'd just be flying upside down the whole time. Or in a corkscrew, like, do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
Do a barrel roll. That's all I'll be able to do.
Yeah, your own version of freaking Star Fox.
Yeah, that's what it will be, except I'll be crashing into everything. Like, do a barrel roll. Building. And then they'll accuse me of terrorism.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, Jesus.
So are you excited for the return of the sitcom Community?
Yeah, actually, you
segue, but whatever.
Whatever. Just start yelling out the word segue just to get it over with.
Segue? I want a segue.
Yeah, you can learn how to drive those bad boys in Toronto. Actually, over by the brewery.
Yeah, apparently it's just leaning. Like,
yeah.
A class on how to lean.
Yeah. Can you balance? If you're an alcoholic, not so much.
Yeah, that's what we should do. Just booze people up and give them Segway races.
Oh, fuck.
That would be an amazing skit.
They wouldn't even be able to get on the thing, let alone anything else. But as for Community, what season did you get me into? 3?
3, yeah. You seen the final episode?
Yeah, I'm very pessimistic about my series and stuff. I don't watch very much TV. I was very pessimistic about Big Bang Theory until I came across it when my parents were watching it one day.
Well,
and then you introduced this to me, and it's actually... I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like real-life college, but obviously more scripted. But not so much at the same time.
Well, I'm pretty sure deans don't dress in transsexual costumes just to deliver news.
No, that'd be more like RAs and stuff. Just to, like, randomly... I've had RAs when I was in college that would, like, throw popcorn at me and say, hey, we're having a party, come down the aisle there and come to the community room there and whatever and watch this shitty-ass movie, and nobody would show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't that exciting. I guess they didn't organize it very well.
No, they just kind of knocked on people's doors and hoped people would show up.
Yeah. When are they supposed to be doing the new Community again? Do you know?
I don't know. Maybe this year or next.
Their spring release is probably February?
Yeah, like pilot season's coming, right?
Yeah, so probably not
here.
A month or so.
Some of them's here.
Yeah.
So I'm stoked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad series. I saw a bit of the first 2 seasons, and it wasn't that bad. Like, I saw the pilot, and then I kind of dabbled and periodically would watch it here at home, and that's about it. But for the most part, I watched it on Netflix with you.
Yeah. I marathon that bad boy.
Yeah. Do you have the patience for that?
I know, I marathon a lot of things. But that's... Being unemployed, I get to, like, marathon video games now.
Yeah, man who beat Skyrim.
Yeah, so, well, kinda. Yeah, I beat most of, like, all of Skyrim, except for, like, 2 or 3 missions, because I ended up fucking myself over. I ate one of the guys that did a mission, because I was a werewolf, and his body disappeared. But, anyways, yeah, I pretty much have no life.
Ooh, cannibalism, I think.
Yeah, it was,
Sorta.
well, I was a werewolf at the time.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. You know those werewolves. Just eating people up. But he got fucked over by a dragon.
Yeah.
At first. I'm interested in the... Like, speaking of video games, though, I'm really interested in the new next gen of consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, the Xbox 720 or the PS4 or whatever new name they'll come out with. I don't even know. Because if those are the actual titles until release, right?
Yeah.
But, like, much farther can they go into screen gaming?
Well, look at
Like,
it now that they
besides
have
virtual reality.
those... Was it Google that did those glasses?
Yeah, the Google glasses, but, like, that's not, like, true virtual reality. It's
Well,
just
no.
screens closer to your face.
Well, no, but essentially, aside from nitpicking, it's not that really far off.
No,
It
it's
is-
not virtual reality until you stick things into my neck.
Okay, so it has to turn into the Matrix.
Yeah, to quote
Okay.
my buddy Jay.
Okay.
Because this is partly Jay's rant
Yeah.
that I'm just kind of continuing.
Yeah.
I can't take credit for this rant.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well.
But yeah, it's just screens closer to your face.
Okay.
But yeah, the Google visors or glasses or whatever, those
Yeah.
virtual goggles are HD. Like it takes up your whole vision, so you get more immersed into like a first-person shooter, which would be great for like to play Call of Duty.
Oh, you always get the odd guy, like, say, yourself, who would abuse it horribly with porno, and
Well,
your eyes would probably explode for using it too much.
I would definitely use it for porn, like POV porn. That can be used so much. Or
Well, they got the machines and shit, so why
coupled with a
not?
fleshlight, like that would just blow my mind.
Yeah, I don't think I'm that into...
Masturbation.
Not even that. That's way too much money for something that technically should be free.
Yeah, well, the porn's free. It's just how much you get into your porn, right?
Yeah, I think that's definitely more geared towards men than women. Like, not to say that women aren't ones to do such things, because I don't care what any chick says, they do it, but, yeah.
You guys all got all sorts of toys and mechanics.
Yeah, there's more geared towards us than there is towards men for the most part, and
Like,
yet...
if you walk into a sex shop, you see, like, 6 walls covered with female toys, and then this tiny little stand of, like, dude toys, which is mostly cock rings and, like...
Yeah, that's because you go into your drawer and you find a sock. Which still I don't even know where that even comes from, like, that confuses me.
I used a sock the other night. I couldn't find any tissue papers on the fly, and I was already mid-stroke, so I wasn't going any farther. I just reached down and grabbed a sock with a hole in it, like, that I can
Delicious.
justify to toss out.
So glad I'm not the one doing the laundry.
Yeah. No, I
what's
tossed it
this?
out. I tossed it out. But yeah, it was a grand old time.
Yeah.
I don't know, it gives you that barrier. Even
guess.
though you know you're the one moving it, it gives you that barrier.
Yeah.
It's almost like jerking off with a condom. Plus, no mess.
I suppose so. That's definitely...
Hope you guys are taking notes on this. These are golden tips, like sitting on the toilet backwards so you can eat your breakfast and have your morning shit.
Ew.
Or drink coffee.
Yeah, there have been many days where I've gone to visit you and you're sitting there and you're drinking your fucking coffee on the can.
Yeah, but I don't put it on the toilet. Like,
Wow.
I don't sit backwards, though. I put it on the hamper that's across the bathroom. So, like, if I ever get splashback, there's, like, I don't
You
know.
don't get a little
I'm
extra
hoping
creamer in your coffee?
Yeah, I'm hoping fecal physics will not land in my coffee, so, like, I keep it, like...
It concerns me you've put this much thought into this.
Well, you never know. There might be a science out there called fecal physics, and I can be the lead of
Yeah.
fecal physics.
Yeah.
Ology.
Yeah.
Add that ology in there. It doesn't sound real if it
Yeah, no, it's not
doesn't have
scientific
ecology.
if you don't have that on the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, prefix. Or suffix, actually. Right, I did it wrong.
Yeah.
English.
Exactly. What?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Okay. But, I don't know. I think guys put way too much thought into it.
Poop.
Bodily functions of any variety.
That was pretty cool. Like, what guy hasn't, like, just, like, arced? Like, see how far, when he's peeing outside, like, to get, like, how far an arc. Like, how big of arc you can get. I'm saying arc.
Yeah, I think you like that word today.
I know, I'm just visualizing peeing, arcing.
Yeah, women don't have that.
You can, just, you kind of, like, gotta get in that crab position.
No. Doesn't really work that way.
Try it out.
No.
You gotta try it sometime.
No, I'm not that bored.
Okay, if any of my viewers, try it out. If I have any female listeners,
Kegels.
just do the, like, backwards crab position or the rainbow or whatever, and
The rainbow.
try and get, I don't know, the
Why not?
downward facing dog. Find a position that works where you can get a good arc.
Where the hell are you getting these names from?
I'm making them up as I go. I'm hoping they
I
can.
heard rainbow, downward facing Doug, I think.
Dog?
Dog,
Oh,
that's the one.
That one's from yoga. That's the only one I know because I've seen it on movies.
Oh, and movies make it real.
Of course, everything you see in a movie is real.
You're a nerd. Oh, child.
Like,
So how
Matthew
about
Lillard
you?
really did hack that.
Okay. How about you? What do you think in regards to this whole Mayan thing? Obviously, there's a load of BS because we're still here.
Well, I believed that first because I was just really convinced because I was just throwing a lot of documents and I kind of like
Oh yeah, you were
too
telling
much pot.
everybody about it.
And I was all like, 2012's coming. And then I was like, aliens are coming in 2012. And it didn't happen. But as it approached, I just kind of got over it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no signs. There's nothing. You would hear something by now. Like a giant, massive object is heading here. Or a little object or something.
Yeah.
And nothing. Not even an inkling. Not even a rumor.
No.
So I just said, fuck it.
Mhm. What would you do if it actually did happen?
Shit my pants.
I think you would suddenly grow a vagina myself.
I'd grow a vagina.
And then you go running around God's green earth with any kind of weapon you can find in your basement and start shooting.
I'd hide. No, seriously, I'd hide.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would grab like a hatchet or some sort of weapon, definitely.
Mhm.
And then just hide and hope for the best.
Is it all for one, or would you just kind of like save yourself and fuck the rest, or?
It's all for who's friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll kill anyone who's hostile, though. You kind of have to, right?
Yeah.
But if everyone's friendly, I'll share resources.
Yeah. Should have heard all
Like,
this.
you gotta build a civilization again, somehow.
Well, what was it?
Like, you gotta rebuild. You can't just survive on a single person.
Yeah, the Boxing Day weekend, for example, just because obviously I'm using this as an example. They had all the servers for Tim Hortons that run the phone lines, that run the cash stations and everything else. They all crashed
Mm-hmm.
Canada-wide. It wasn't just centered. So
That's
everybody.
crazy. Was that like an attack, or it just
I don't know.
happened?
We one day we
Or just no one said anything. But, like, that'd be funny. Why would an anonymous, like, or a hacker group or a
Well,
hacker
why not,
hack
though,
the
'cause
Timmy servers?
if from somebody who works at the
Someone got tired of their shitty coffee.
well, not only that, no, it hasn't.
didn't stir
People
it
are freaking obsessive
last
with that
time.
coffee.
Definitely. You guys
It's-
put crack in it, don't you?
The fuck if I know.
You have to.
It's. I've actually looked into it. I can't find anything, so there must be some fancy ass word that they use. But
The
it's-
stonemasons have
we
the
had
secret.
it. I actually worry about going to work when something does not function correctly that provides coffee for these people because they are psychotic. Like,
Well, yeah, it's
you have-
Canadians and their Tim Hortons. Come on.
you don't have a certain product, and it's like you have just stabbed their firstborn. Like, it's absolutely insane. It's ridiculous. And what's funny is, like, we're not even the city with the most Tim Hortons per capita. It's, I believe it's Brampton or Burlington, one of the two, in southern Ontario, where it originated from. And we, here in the Sudbury area, I got bored one day, I think 27 Tim Hortons in the general area, where Brampton or wherever the hell it is, it was like something like 46 to 50, where like almost on every other corner there was a Tim Hortons. Like, if one Tim Hortons doesn't function, you have a 2-minute drive, and there's another one. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. There's like 3 Tim
Uh-huh.
Hortons per like square mile.
I don't know. I think they lace the cups with something because it's like there has to be.
The stonemasons know.
Yeah.
It's the great secret.
Yeah.
For stonemasonry.
I don't know. I think it's ridiculous. So what's new in the land of Mr. Hoops?
Oh, not too much. I'm catching up on old video games, really.
Yeah.
I just
What
kind of like, Saints Row 3.
Well, I don't know how old you'd classify that one. It's not that old.
Well, it's pretty much just like I've been catching up on this
Older,
year's
yes.
blockbusters
Yeah.
that I didn't really get a chance to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Skyrim. I think Skyrim came out last year, but
Yeah.
I actually got a chance to get around to, like,
But it
actually...
maintained its value for almost a full year.
Oh, definitely. Saints Row 3, or the third, or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to get nitpicky. I'm almost done that. I'm at, like, the second last mission. I'm chipping away slowly at Just Cause 2.
Yeah, that's a
It's-
game even I can't watch.
It's a game where it's a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of propelling yourself around. But it's a fun game just to chip away at.
Yeah.
Cause some chaos, whatever, blow some things up.
Yeah. Well, if you want to blow some shit up, why not, right?
Yeah. And, what else? Portal 2, but that came out last year.
Yeah. You and I played that for a bit. That was actually fun.
It's a fun game. It's challenging, but it's not
It's not as hard as when I first
It's
remember
not a
playing.
mind breaker.
No.
Like,
It's
it's
actually-
not frustratingly hard.
Yeah, because when I played, well, I'm not very good at puzzle games in the first place. Like, when I play Portal, and I play on PC because I can't afford the console, Portal for me, anyway, I'm not a heavy gamer by any means, not compared to you, anyway, but
Well, yeah.
I enjoy it just to pass the time when I have nothing else to do, and it would frustrate the living shit out of me. It got to the point where my friend had to beat it for me, and I just watched her beat it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think one of the missions I was looking up one of the FAQs.
Yeah, for me it was the gravity thing. It would throw me off because you'd be upside down one minute, you'd be right side up the next, and then you'd be like to the side another time, and then you'd have to use.
Yeah, it's
All
a little
sorts-
bit of motion sickness
Oh
involved.
God, it gave me a headache. I'm getting a headache just thinking about it.
And right now I'm working on my latest game, which is Dishonored.
Yep.
That's a fun game. It's based on Thief, Deadly Shadows. You get a little, like, there's a cookie in there.
Yeah.
There's almost a full like dialogue scene between guards if you sneak up and listen to them correctly. So it's always a nice little tidbit if you're
Huh.
a Thief fan. It's hard. It's laborious, but it's rewarding all at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very English dominant too. I noticed.
Yeah, like it's like
okay.
it's not like steampunk. It's more like whale punk because everything's not powered on steam. It's powered on whale oil.
Yeah. Which
And-
is, I don't even know if that would be actually viable.
Yeah,
Well,
It
not to the
burns,
point.
right?
Yeah, but they don't. They use it as like an actual energy source.
burns, heats water, steam.
Yeah.
And anyways, yeah. So that's a fun game. I'm only like 3 or 4 missions in, but it's difficult. Like I have to be in a really right mindset, like an alert mindset, to really play this game.
Mm-hmm.
If I do horrible if I lag at it because you have to pay attention to so much detail. But other than that, I haven't. That's what I've been pretty much doing.
Yeah.
Is just chipping away at games,
Mm.
finding a day job, because I make literally no money off this, and this is all free, provided for you guys.
Mm-hmm. Out of my spare bedroom in my apartment.
Yeah, all funded from me, so I hope you guys enjoy this. This will always be free, by the way. I'm not going to, like, eventually charge for this podcast at all. Come on, it's just me talking about my butthole and various other things.
In this case, I kind of ruined it and made it a little serious.
Yeah, I got a little serious in the beginning. Sorry about that, guys. It's in the comedy realm, but screw it. Everyone's got a little melancholy before they laugh.
Yeah, that's true.
It's an up-down. It's a yo-yo cast.
Yeah.
Yo.
No.
When did they stop saying yo, anyways? Like
Late 80s.
late 80s?
Yeah. When we were kids.
Wow, I still use it.
So, whatever. You're trying to bring all that crap back.
Yeah, trying to bring the 80s and 90s back.
I think
But, like,
they're-
that's the generation. Like, it's...
Yeah, they're at the, I think right now, they did the 80s thing, they're at the 90s generation now, which is all like the neon and the floral patterns and the god-awful.
8-bit and...
Yeah, and then while the gamer genre has exploded considerably in like at least the last 2 years,
Well, yeah,
It's not so...
Since pretty much the 360 and the PS...
Yeah, it's not so much a click
out.
thing anymore. It's not just a bunch of, like, people having a LAN party in a room any longer. It's...
Well, yeah, now with, like, actual viable online solutions. Sorry, Wii. But, yeah, you can connect with gamers. Like, I've made friends with people all over, like Florida, the UK, Pennsylvania.
I don't know, I like the Wii. I think it's...
I like the Wii. Like, the Wii is a fun console, but... As for, like, multiplayer capabilities, you're
it's
pretty much stuck
limited.
to in the same room.
Yeah.
But it's got some fun, quirky,
it's family-based,
happy
right?
games.
So.
Yeah, it's a happy console.
But that's one of the drawbacks, too, is because, like, with the Nintendo, it's like, for the Xbox and the PS3, it's more geared towards, we'll say, 18 and up male. Well, at least it used to be.
Yeah.
And then they've noticed, oh, hey, the Nintendo's getting the dominance on the other side because you get the family ones, and Mommy and Daddy doesn't want little Johnny blowing up little Jimmy's head virtually and sitting there saying, look, I can decapitate somebody by pushing one button, to sitting in the living room with Mom and Dad playing bowling and archery and shit. So they had to get the phallic PlayStation move.
Yeah.
Which, I don't care what anybody says, it looked like a vibrator when I first saw it.
It was such a dick move.
Oh, it in more ways than one, and it was hilarious. I even spoke to one of the guys that would display it for us when I worked for Walmart in the electronics department, and I sat there and said, tell me this does not look like a vibrator to you. It does. It's a long shaft with a ball on the end.
Yeah, pretty much like a Japanese vibrator.
Like... And it glows when you move it.
You're so horny.
Yeah, pretty much. And then it vibrates occasionally. How many people do you think of obviously going to go and abuse that to one degree or another?
Definitely.
And, yeah, like, it's... And then you got the Kinect, which initially it had, like a 0.15 second delay.
Yeah, but...
When it first came out, which is to be normal.
It's pretty much a beta. Like, there's always quirks initial release.
But imagine how many people could have abused that freaking bad boy for something ridiculous.
Well, yeah, because you got the Kinect, like, camera and stuff like that. Like, you can...
Yeah. I wonder if you could use, like, some kind of, like, for men anyways, like, would use, like, their dick or something to do something in the game, like one of the Star Wars games, and sit there and the Force is strong with you and using your dick as a lightsaber.
Maybe.
That would be funny.
Just put, like, a mocap dot on your dick.
Yeah. I would, yeah. The Force is strong with you, and the freaking boner gets bigger.
Alright, so on that note, I think we're going to end it here.
End it on a boner. There you go.
End
on a high note. Huh. But anyway.
Anyways, this has been episode 2 of ViewOfHoops podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and can keep watch on our Facebook page. ViewOfHoops, all one word, lowercase. I don't know if that matters. We also have a SoundCloud account as well, to which that we update this on, which is the same thing, ViewOfHoops. We're also plastering a couple tidbits when we screw around, and the random messages that Hoops likes to leave on my cell phones, and just random oddities that I managed to catch. We also have a Tumblr, which is ViewOfHoops as well. Twitter, same thing. Basically any means that I can get my hands on in the digital media. Yeah, I might end up with an Instagram account.
Yeah, you never know. But then, knowing you'd probably abuse it and have like pictures of your ballsack on there or something.
Can you put pictures of your ballsack?
For a bit, probably, and then somebody would unless you, like, conveniently manage to manipulate the photo and make it look like, hey, this is my poodle, or something, who knows, or does this look like a chihuahua to you? Like, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, you can find us all over the web on any main media things. We spam a lot on our Facebook. I'm the one that moderates most of it. I also tend to post a lot of the random conversations that Hoops likes to have with me. Which, if you are very curious, you're going to have to go on the...
Yeah, check it out. The Tumblr account with Hoops... Shit Hoops says.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually things I say late at night when I'm really baked.
Mm-hmm. But
anyways, you guys have a great night, and keep repping the nerdy north, nerdy south, east, west, wherever the fuck you're from. Take care.